Rocko's story, a puppy's life cut short. Rocko was an 11-week-old American bulldog puppy, full of life and love. Tragically, this new beginning was brutally cut short. Rocko was found dead, his small body bearing the marks of unimaginable cruelty. Pain, the very person entrusted with his care, had inflicted unimaginable suffering on this innocent creature. This is the heartbreaking story of Rocko, underscoring the urgent need for stricter animal cruelty laws. Within a week of adoption, everything changed. Payne, unable to afford Rocko's care, resorted to horrific abuse, culminating in the puppy's agonizing death. The trial at Preston Crown Court unveiled the ghastly truth about Rocko's final days. Veterinary experts testified that Rocko had suffered severe head trauma, a ruptured liver, a partially fractured hip, and a prolapsed eyeball. But in sus, the post-mortem examination of Rocko's fragile body revealed a horrifying catalog of injuries. Each bruise, each fracture, told a silent story of abuse. The burns on Rocko's groin and shoulder were perhaps the most disturbing detail. Inflicted with a cigarette, they spoke volumes about the sadistic nature of the abuse. Rocko had inhaled stomach contents, highlighting the prolonged torture he experienced. The veterinary pathologist's testimony was chilling. Rocko's death wasn't quick. It was a slow, agonizing process filled with pain and terror. The evidence painted a horrific picture of abuse, leaving no doubt in anyone's mind. The courtroom was palpably filled with a mixture of anger and sorrow. Throughout the trial, Payne maintained his innocence, spinning a web of lies. He claimed that Rocko had always been unwell, a blatant attempt to shift the blame. Payne's story was riddled with inconsistencies. He claimed that the puppy had been in his crate all day without a toilet break, yet miraculously hadn't soiled himself. His story crumbled under the weight of the prosecution's meticulous case. The jury saw through his lies, recognizing them for what they were: desperate attempts to escape justice. Payne claimed he couldn't see the blood pooling around Rocko's ruptured eye socket because he was colorblind. His profession as a UPVC spray painter, requiring color acuity, exposed this lie. The evidence against Payne was overwhelming. The prosecution presented a meticulous case, detailing the timeline of events leading up to Rocko's death. From the initial vet visit to the discovery of his horrific injuries, all signs pointed towards Payne's guilt. The jury took only 20 minutes to reach a unanimous guilty verdict. The swiftness of the verdict reflected the strength of the prosecution's case. The evidence, both physical and circumstantial, was too substantial to ignore. The jury's decision brought a small measure of solace, offering hope that justice had been served. The judge, condemning Payne's actions as torture, handed down a sentence of 2 years and 9 months. This was more than just a prison sentence. It was a statement. It sent a clear message that animal cruelty would not be taken lightly. This sentence, the longest ever imposed under the Animal Welfare Act of 2006, marked a turning point in the fight against animal abuse. Despite the guilty verdict, Payne remained remorseless. His continued denial, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, spoke volumes about his character. While no amount of prison time could ever truly compensate for Rocko's suffering, the sentence offered a measure of justice. Rocko's story is a tragic reminder that animal cruelty is a very real problem. It's a call to action for everyone to be more vigilant, to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Education plays a crucial role. By teaching our children about empathy and respect for animals, we can foster a generation that values the lives of all creatures. Rocko's story can serve as a catalyst for change. Let Rocko's story inspire you to be a champion for those who cannot defend themselves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos.